Anyone who uses a leaf blower should have it rectally inserted.
Hugh Grant has spent decades answering perfectly normal questions in the least normal way possible. Ask him about his career, his co-stars, his family, or even a bottle of water, and somehow, he always finds a way to make it uncomfortable.
I am one enormous pet peeve, that's all I do. I walk around the streets peeving.
Wonderful.
I don't like people walking slowly, I don't like people with backpacks, I don't like people with backpacks on their front. I don't like people with backpacks and water bottles. I don't like water bottles. What's the whole water bottle thing? I don't like leaf blowers. I don't like roadworks with no people working on them. I'm pretty much Larry David.
And the scary part is, that wasn't a throwaway answer. Hugh Grant has clearly spent a lot of time thinking about everything that annoys him.
Yeah, I'm an angry little man.
Yeah. You don't like people walking slowly?
Unbearable. Or too noisily. What's with the clip-clop, clip-clop?
Isn't that a footwear issue?
I don't really give a damn what it is. Don't clip-clop behind me when I'm hungover.
You don't care for backpacks. Why not?
What's all that? Why has everyone got a backpack? Take it off. Take it off.
But what if they have their stuff in it?
I don't care. Carry it here.
Okay.
I use the subway, the tube in London quite a lot. And there's always someone's huge backpack in my face with their stupid water bottle.
So you also don't care for water bottles?
Why does everyone need a water bottle? There's a tap. Go to the tap, fill a glass of water.
And leaf blowers, you're not a fan?
I think that anyone who uses a leaf blower or hires anyone else to use a leaf blower should have it rectally inserted.
By this point, the interview had basically turned into group therapy for a man who should never be placed near a backpack.
I'm such a grumpy old man. I walk past people on their cell phones, particularly if they're on speaker, and I go, shh. I don't like people walking behind me, especially if they're going clip-clop. I stop and I go, oh, come on. I sometimes shout at loud motorbikes, you know. I don't know why. It's age or hangover. I can't bear noise anymore.
So yes, he hates backpacks, water bottles, loud phones, motorcycles, slow walkers, and apparently the entire concept of modern life. And apparently, Hugh's list of things that annoy him doesn't stop there. It also includes professional relationships, for extremely specific reasons.
I fired one poor man who was a brilliant agent just because I saw his anus. His shower broke down, he wanted to borrow my bath in my suite, and I said, all right, and I forgot he was in there. And I walked in, and he was on all fours washing. Who washes like that? The view was awful. It was,
Why? I don't understand. He was on all fours?
Yes, and his bottom towards me, this awful, soapy flag of Japan. I had to say to you, you're a great agent. I'm really, very fond of you, but I've seen your anus and you've got to go.
Most actors fire their agents over money or career decisions. Hugh Grant apparently only needed one very unfortunate bathroom incident. And once Hugh started doing press with Timothée Chalamet, it didn't take long for Timothée to become part of the problem.
He was mad at me because he spilled coffee on his shirt before. I told him I was going to bring a backup of this.
So like my mother said that.
When we did press in Japan, and I walked in, he goes, wow, you're the spitting image of my dead mother.
I think Mum's coming back through Timothée.
So when Timothée tried to ask Hugh a question in disguise, Hugh used the opportunity exactly how you'd expect.
Hey, Hugh. Big fan. All right. Big fan.
Love Actually.
You know, you worked with some incredible actors throughout your career. You worked, I mean, some really incredible actors. And I was just curious, like, where does Timothée Chalamet rank on that list?
I'm assuming this is not part of the show that's going to be broadcast. I'll tell you the truth. To be honest, I didn't like him. And none of us did. It's that, I don't know what it is. There's something just weird about that whole French Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah.
Je suis français.
Yeah. He's
Do you like me?
No, for sure.
Working with legends didn't make Hugh any more careful. His first memory of Robin Williams was not exactly the one most people would choose.
And he's a very nice chap. Very hairy. That was the first thing that surprised me. There were days I thought we were doing Congo, and it was. But he was tremendously nice. Well, it was just the first thing I noticed. They said, "Here's Robin Williams," and you know, I took a step back. Like, wow.
With Julia Roberts, Hugh somehow managed to take one of the most romantic movie moments of the 90s and make it sound deeply unromantic.
She has got quite a large mouth. Was you worried about falling in?
It's a big mouth. I mean, I love her, but I was aware of a faint echo when I was kissing her. She's great.
And because Hugh Grant has absolutely no survival instinct, he didn't just say it once.
Give me one word to describe the following leading ladies. Julia Roberts.
Very big-mouthed. Nice. She's a nice girl. Nice girl.
And big mouth in what
Literally,
kind of?
physically, she has a very big mouth. But it is a very big mouth. When I was kissing her, I was aware of a faint echo.
She's one of the nicest people I ever met, Julia.
No, well, I wouldn't go that far, but I think she's...
After Julia, Hugh turned the same honesty on himself, but even when he was roasting his own face, he somehow managed to drag Ellen DeGeneres into it.
That picture on the poster where I look like I'm a dead person with a very bad eye problem. Yeah, it's probably the worst picture ever taken of a human being in the history of cinema. For some reason, I look, in every single one, I look like Ellen DeGeneres. I love Ellen. I love her, but you know, it would be nice to look different from her. We've got to a point now where we can go to each other's photo shoots and no one knows the difference.
Which made it even funnier when he actually sat down with Ellen, because she opened by giving him a genuinely sweet compliment, and Hugh immediately chose violence.
I think that you're fantastic and funny and smart and all those things.
I wish I thought that about you. No, I so do. Yeah. I so do.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Ow! Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You look quite mad, actually, I'll say that. When I say mad in the English sense, but I mean insane.
Even Hugh's early film stories sound like they come from a version of Hollywood where nobody was asking nearly enough questions.
In my early career, in my 20s, I did some very strange films. I did this French film in India, and I arrived in Calcutta by myself and was told, you know, your driver will pick you up. And a little boy with no parents. And then the little boy came up and said, "Hello, sir, I am your driver." And he was maybe 11 years old. I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yes, my name is Bisou. I'm your driver for the whole film." And I said, "Oh, can you drive, Bisou?" "Yes, very well, sir, very well." And I had my doubts, but he did drive me, and sure enough, within 4 days, crashed quite badly. Well, he was 11, and he was fired, poor chap. And then I bumped into him right at the end of the shoot. It was about 2 months later. I bumped into him in the street in Calcutta. I said, "Oh, Bisou, how are you? What's happening? You all right?" He said, "Oh, yes, sir, now I'm driving a school bus."
I think that's called a promotion.
Yeah. And Hugh's honesty gets even worse when people ask about his own children.
Is it a career path that you endorse if, say, one of your kids came up to you and said, "Dad, I want to be an actor"?
Well, I'm against it. But luckily, I've seen all my kids now in school plays, and they're all hopeless, completely talentless. So it's a huge relief.
To be fair, that attitude seems to run in the family because Hugh's own parents weren't exactly thrilled about show business either.
After 4 Weddings and a Funeral came out, and suddenly I was, you know, people knew who I was, my mum went to a dinner party amongst all these some man was sitting next to her and said, I hear you have 2 sons, Mrs. Grant. And what do they do? And she said, "Oh, well, one's an investment banker and the other's a film star." And he said, "How very interesting. Which bank?"
But if Hugh inherited anything from his parents, it might be the ability to make family names unnecessarily weird.
Mungo is one of your middle names, yes?
Yes. It's actually Hugh John Mungo.
Hugh John Mungo, okay.
I don't know how it happened. I had very unkind parents.
You have, what, 5 kids?
Yeah.
Did you pass Mungo along to any of them?
Worse. I have a daughter. We thought it might be nice for her when she was older if she could say in bars that her middle name was Danger. So her name is Lulu Danger Grant.
But even after surviving the name Mungo and passing Danger down to his daughter, somehow, even Hugh Grant's actual name managed to become an insult.
I stopped for petrol somewhere in Long Island, and the guy I was paying said, "You know what, you look like that Hugh Grant. No offense."
None taken?
A lot taken.
And honestly, after hearing everything that annoys him, this might be the calmest Hugh Grant has ever looked in public. Before the final moment, if you've enjoyed the video so far, please subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel. And for the last one, Paddington 2 somehow found the most brutal way to offer Hugh Grant a job.
Because I was sent a script with a letter that said, "We're making Paddington Part 2, and the bad guy is a washed-up actor who used to be really famous, but he's completely into himself. He's a horrible narcissist and no one likes him. And we thought of you, Hugh."
And if you thought Hugh Grant was brutally honest, click here to watch Matt Damon having absolutely zero filter, and I'll see you there.